If you're new to Ireland, you're probably wondering about the term GNIB, IRP card. Like, are these two different cards? Where should I get them? Should I get both of these? Should I get any one of these? And if you're confused and thinking about what GNIB or IRP card is, then you're in the right place, because in this video, I'm just going to talk about a GNIB or an IRP card, where to get it, and if you have to get it, and what is the fee to get this card. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first question is, what is a GNIB card or an IRP card? Are these two different things? So basically GNIB card and IRP card is the one and the same thing. So GNIB is basically an institution, does an immigration unit, which issues card called IRP card, which is the Irish Residence Permit card, and it is a temporary residence permit for you to stay in Ireland. And you can't use this card as an identity card. So if you are filling out some application and they ask for an ID proof or something, you can't just show your IRP card as an identity proof, because it is just a residence permit and not an identity card. And you'll need this card when you're traveling outside of Ireland. So if you're going on a trip to other European countries, or if you're visiting back home, so whenever you are in the airport, before you fly, you always have to show the IRP card. And also when you're like returning, you always have to show the IRP card, otherwise you won't be let in. So the next question is, do you need a GNIB or an IRP card? Well, so if you are a non-European citizen and if you are a non-Switzerland citizen, then you'll obviously need to register yourself with GNIB and get an IRP card. But if you are a European citizen or if you are a citizen of Switzerland, then you don't have to register yourself with GNIB. I quickly got my headband on and I totally forgot to wear it in the start of the video. You know, holiday spirit. Well, moving on. So if you're a non-European citizen, you're probably wondering if you'll need a GNIB card or an IRP card. Well, going forward, I'll just call it an IRP card. So you're probably wondering if you'll need an IRP card to enter Ireland. Well, if you're entering Ireland for the first time, say you have got a college offer, you're coming here to study in a college and you've got an offer from the college, or if you have an employment permit because you got a job here, then you don't actually have to provide an IRP card, because that is the first time you're entering Ireland, and you can get an IRP or a GNIB card only after you enter Ireland. So in that case, you just have to show your offer letter from a college or your employment permit which you got from your job when entering Ireland. But after that, once you enter Ireland, the first thing you have to do is obviously register with GNIB and get an IRP card, and from then on, and whenever you travel in and out of Ireland, you'll always have to have this card with you. So how do you register to get an IRP card? So if you're living in Dublin, then you'll have to make an appointment with the Burkey registration office. Well, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but you can get an appointment by calling them up. There is a toll-free number, and you can call them up anywhere from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and book an appointment. But if you are going to stay anywhere outside Dublin, then you'll have to register or book an appointment with the local immigration office, which is basically the Garda station. So to find the nearest Garda station, all you have to do is, I'll be leaving the link below, so go to that Garda station link, and then you just have to enter your area where you live, and it lists all the closest Garda station near to that particular area, and you can pick whichever is the closest to you. And once you know which Garda station is the closest, just go to the website, and when you click on the link, you'll actually find the contact details of that Garda station, and you'll get an email address of the immigration unit of that particular Garda station, and all you have to do is write a mail for these people telling you want to register yourself and get an IRP card. And once you just send them your details, you don't have to send any documents or something, just send your name and just tell them that you need an IRP card and you have to register yourself, and they'll come back with an appointment date, and they'll also list all the documents you'll have to bring with yourself for the appointment. And if you once you get the appointment date, they'll actually ask if you can confirm if that date is okay for you. So once you confirm, all you have to do is just go to the Garda station in time, Garda station or the Burkey registration office if you're in Dublin. So go in time, like maybe 5 minutes before your appointment date, with all the documents, and you should be good. So which brings us to the next question, the list of documents you'll need when you're applying for an IRP card. You actually don't need a lot of documents. All you need is your identity proof, which is your passport, and then you also need your proof of address. So if you are living here and you have a contract or something, you can just bring that. That is more than enough. But But if you're here for an employment, then you'll also have to show proof of your employment. But if you're here as an international student, then you'll have to show a letter from your college stating that you have paid all the college fees and you are actually a student in their college for this academic year. And if you have your college ID card or something, you can bring that as well. You should also show a private health insurance which is valid for at least 1 year in Ireland. So on the day of your appointment, when you visit the registration office, you have to pay 300 euros for your application. And once you're done registering, you should receive your IRP card by post within 10 to 15 working days. And this is the first time you register. So once that is done, once you receive your IRP card, you have your personal details, and it also shows what permit you have here in Ireland. For example, if you're an international student, then you are here on stamp 2 visa. So basically shows that you are here on stamp 2 visa, and also shows the date of issue and date of expiry of the card. And before the card expires, you should also apply to renew your card. And for this, again, you'll have to pay 300 euros every time you renew it. Usually the period of the card is for about 1 year, exactly 1 year, and before that you just have to apply to renew. So how do you renew your IRP card? So if you're in Dublin, again, it's a different process if you're in Dublin and if you're out of Dublin. So if you're out of Dublin, it is the exact same thing. You'll have to drop a mail to your Garda immigration unit and then a request for an appointment. And again, they'll come back with an appointment date and the list of all the documents. But if you're in Dublin, you can do it online. You don't even have to visit the Burkey registration office at all. So you have to fill the online application form, which again, I'll be leaving a link right below in the description. So you should fill this form and upload and scan all the documents and pay your fee. So when it comes to documents, again, it's your passport and your private health insurance, and also you should show proof submitting your satisfying your immigration conditions here in Ireland. For example, if you're an international student, you come here on stamp 2 visa, and after 1 year after you graduate, you get a stamp 1G visa. So you have to show that you have graduated, you have passed your college, and you have to show your mark sheet that you have passed. So you have to if you're doing it online, you just have to upload this document, but if you're going to the Garda station, then you'll have to carry your mark sheet with you as well. And if you are getting an employment, then you'll be getting a stamp 1 visa. So you have to show a proof of your employment permit. You should just bring your employment permit with yourself. So these are all the documents you need when you're renewing. And again, you have to pay a fee of 300 euros when you're renewing. And currently in Dublin, the processing time for renewal is kind of long. So I have had some of my friends who have applied for the renewal of the IRP card, and it's taking more than like 2 months for them. So on the website it is mentioned that it's taking about 9 to 10 weeks to process the renewal. But if you're outside Dublin, then you don't have to worry about it at all. You get it in no time, because I am actually living outside Dublin, and I applied for my renewal of IRP card because I got a job. So I applied for a stamp 1 visa and I got it in like a week or two, maximum 2 weeks. I got within 2 weeks. So that is how you renew your GNIB. Well, I can't think of anything else I left out or something with respect to GNIB card or the IRP card. So I think that's it for this video. And once you register yourself with IRP and you get to know the process, you just get used to it. It's not at all difficult. This is one of the most easiest things to do, at least for me. Well, and maybe you'll be a pro one day and make a video like this yourself. Just kidding, don't share this video instead. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. So I'll see you very soon in my next video. Until then, bye.